Welcome to this new video about Forza Horizon 6, in which I'm simply going to show you the fastest cars in the game. I'm going to show you the setups that go with them, and I'll also show you how to unlock these cars, because you'll see it on Forza Horizon 6. There are still a lot of the fastest cars that are special unlock cars. There are very few that you can actually buy at the dealership with your money. So today, we're taking a little break to focus on the fastest cars, and I want to make it clear that we're talking about the fastest cars in a straight line, the ones with the best top speeds. Cars that will be useful for you to do, well, maybe the drag races, speed trap events, certain speed zones, and even some danger signs too. They're not necessarily the best cars in the game overall, and they're not always great race cars. But when it comes to straight line speed, it's true. They're absolute beasts, and these are cars that others just can't compete with. One pretty funny thing about this Forza Horizon 6 is that the list of the fastest cars in the game has nothing to do with the one from Forza Horizon 5 anymore. Honestly, the one from Horizon 5 was similar to 4 and even 3. Some cars stayed at the top for years, but in Horizon 6, none of them are among the fastest anymore. Even the Isco, the Koenigsegg you see here, which was really the fastest car in Horizon 5 and could hit 500 km/h in Horizon 6. Well, it's not even in the top 5 really, it's a car that's not even in the top 10. Honestly, it's a completely different meta. If you have others to suggest, feel free to put them in the comments. Anyway, it's probably a list that will change as updates come out. It's possible that other very fast cars will be added with upcoming seasons, for example. So, if that changes, I'll talk about it in a video. I'll make a new video to update this one. Make sure to subscribe. And if this video helped you out, don't hesitate to show your support by leaving a like. It's that simple. The first car you'll install this setup on is with this share code right here. And the car you'll be installing it on is the Porsche 917 Forza Edition. Be careful not to confuse it with the regular Porsche 917, which is a lot slower than the one I'm going to show you. Here, you'll notice that although it's just the fifth car in this video, it already stands out for its acceleration and especially its top speed. We're now looking at a car that's faster than the Isco, which I showed you earlier, and was Horizon 5's fastest car. So, we're dealing with a rocket here. But it's a car that's pretty hard to get because I think it's a car you'll only be able to have under certain conditions. You need luck to win through the prize draws. Sometimes it appears at aftermarket dealerships, but I've only gotten it through a prize draw and have never seen it there myself. But then again, the thing is, it's not really the most sought after one either. People, let's say, really focus on other cars. So this one, there are quite a few players who get rid of it in the auction house and resell it for $1,500,000. It's expensive, but the advantage is that there are plenty of these cars in the auction house. Sales. So basic dealership, you can't buy it. You can get it from a wheel spin or buy it used from another player, and there are still plenty available. And you see, it's starting off pretty strong, with a car that's already going to reach 475 kilometers per hour. For the second car, you're going to install this tuning, and the car in question is going to be the Mazda MX-5 Forza Edition. It's a car you've already seen a lot in my videos because actually, this car, like some other cars I'm going to show you in this video, well, is good. Actually, pretty much everywhere. It's a car that has really good acceleration, and it's also a car that can be really, really good off-road. And as you'll see, it's also a car with a really good top speed. So, here again, don't confuse it. Don't confuse it, sorry, with the MX-5, the regular MX-5, because the regular MX-5 is not at all capable of reaching the speed we're going to reach today. So, the problem is that this car is really good, but it's also a car that's pretty hard to get. You can buy it used from another player or at the auction house, but this one is much rarer than the Porsche 917 I showed earlier. Either you come across it at the aftermarket dealership. So you know the small dealerships that are spread pretty much all over the Forza Horizon 6 map, which are marked by small white and green logos. There's a chance to get this car quite regularly at the aftermarket zone, which is going to be right next to the drag strip, which is in the center of the map. There is actually, at the very top of the track, a dealership where from time to time this car appears. If you want to guarantee it, there's a way. It's literally to buy all the cars from that aftermarket dealership until this one shows up, until this one is offered. You should know that in Forza Horizon 6, the aftermarket shops for now only offer 5 or 6 cars each. It's always the same list since the shop only shows cars you don't already own. After a while, when you've bought 3, 4, or 5 cars, the only one left for the shop to offer you that you don't already have in your garage will be this one. And so, that will give you a car capable of reaching around 478 km/h, the third in the ranking. It's going to be with this tuning code, and the car in question, it's going to be this one. The Hennessey Venom F5 is literally the only car in this video that you can actually buy normally at the dealership. It's really the only regular car that I'm showing you. This car is a lot faster than it was in Horizon 5. In Horizon 5, we also had the Venom F5, but it was a bit disappointing compared to the Jesco. They've completely turned things around. The F5 is now a monster. The gap between the number 3 car I'm showing you now and the number 4 car I just showed you is huge. We've already made great progress in top speed. On the other hand, it's still a car that understeers in corners like in Horizon 5. It doesn't handle or turn well and is hard to control. But it's true that in terms of pure top speed, well, it's just insane. Almost 500 MPH for the only car in this video that you can actually buy at the dealership. It's a car you can get for around 1,900,000 if I'm not mistaken, almost 2 million. I think it's on sale right now, that's why I'm saying 1,900,000. You should count on 2 million especially since you'll also have to pay for upgrades and tuning on top of that. If you want to do your own tuning, by the way, for top speed, I invite you to check out the video I'll put in the comments and pin. I made a little tutorial on tuning to help you set up your cars properly. On Horizon 6, I think there's a lot of information that could be useful for you. You can do what I did and install the setups I showed here. You'll just need to pay the upgrade bill, which is about 200,000 credits, so almost 500. See, we're getting close. Next, grab the tuning code for the second car in this video. If you know Forza Horizon 6, this won't surprise you. Second place in this video goes to the 2012 Nissan GT-R Forza Edition, which is a rocket. It's the car everyone's discussing now, and I think it's the one everyone wants. It's a rocket, actually the most powerful car in the game, with nearly 3,000 horsepower. This car clearly has the best acceleration in S2 and dominates all the drag lobbies. And on top of that, it's a car that, indeed, has a very high top speed. However, this car still has a problem. It's that, well, this car is complicated to get. It's a car that you can only get through a lottery. There you go. Now you know. It's really a car that, to get it, you need to be very lucky. Or you can try to snipe it in the auction house, meaning buy it from another player who put it up for sale. But since everyone is looking for it, it's extremely complicated. There are literally hundreds of players at the same time farming the auction house to get it. So you really need to be, very lucky to buy it secondhand. And secondhand, in the auction house, it goes for 900,000. So it's not expensive, it's just extremely rare. And that makes sense, since it's actually a car that you can only get from a draw. Otherwise, it's one of the fastest cars in the game, with some of the best acceleration and also one of the most powerful. And for the last car, the fastest one in Forza Horizon 6. You're going to use this tuning code, and the car I'm going to show you is the Toyota Trueno Forza Edition. So, be careful, don't take the wrong tuning, the one that's timed. Even if they're highly rated and downloaded a lot, the one that's going to be the most interesting in terms of top speed is definitely this one, the one by Trey Travis. I invite you to install this. Let's go. You'll see, it's a rocket. It's amazing, especially since this car doesn't look like a hypercar or race car, unlike the others we tested earlier. Just look at it. Look at the acceleration. Look at it. It hits 500 like you hit 50 km/h with the Trueno. For it, it's really easy. It's a car that, in the best conditions with drafting, so in co-op, can reach 530, 535 km/h. But already, 520 is really huge. Afterwards, the problem is that this car is a Forza edition. It's very hard to get. There are 3 ways to get it. The first is to buy it used in the auction house. Sales from another player who obtained it one of 2 other ways, which I'll explain later. And it's not easy because, since it's a Forza edition car, well, players don't sell it because they know this car is completely overpowered, so they keep it. You can get it through a random draw or a guaranteed method, though the latter takes time. Still, all players will eventually receive it. This car, you get it through the logbook, through the menu. Exploration Specialist, it's the reward at 5,000 points in Exploration Specialist and 4. Actually, each little square here gives you 500 points and corresponds to having fully completed the other categories. For example, well, finishing everything in the houses like this gives you Garage, 500 points, 500 points, and so on, and so on. Which means, as you understand, that you have to get gold. 10 categories in the Exploration Specialist menu. And it takes quite a while because, well, doing all the stories, getting all the gold medals, buying all the houses, all the garages, doing everything, all the mascots too, for example, it's very time-consuming. However, the benefit of this method is you're completely guaranteed to get that car. So there you have it, Toyota Forza Edition. These are the 5 fastest cars in the game right now. That might change later. It's possible that other cars will be added with updates, which could change this ranking a bit, even though it's hard to imagine which ones, right? In any case, I hope that with this little video, I've given you a bit of help to know which ones to choose if you really want the highest top speed, really the fastest cars in the game. If that's the case, don't hesitate to support my channel by following me on Twitch for the next live streams. Use your Prime, that's always appreciated too. And I'm putting my link in this video for you. As a reminder, it lets you buy your games much cheaper than elsewhere. Your Game Pass, your PSN cards, whatever you want. With some support from my channel, I'll see you soon in a new video. Ciao!